Hey guys, welcome to my channel At Home with Melody. If you haven't guessed it already, today's video will be a recap of a lot of the work that I did in my master bathroom. A couple years ago, when we first purchased this home, it was wallpapered in pretty much every room, especially the bathrooms. So first things first was to remove all of that wallpaper. You can see where just skim coating the walls, priming the walls, making sure that I got all of that off and that it was sealed enough to paint it. I'll have the color of paint that I use linked in the description below. Of course, it's bare. If you don't know, now you know. But yes, so much work went into this project, and of course I have so much more to go, but I hope you like it. In addition to the wallpaper being one of the things that made this bathroom look dated, it was the ceramic holders, the old school towel bars. We never really liked how close the toilet tissue holder was to the toilet. As you can see, it's like right there. So I knocked those down, filled those, or did some drywall patchwork for that, and kind of just kept going with trying to make this space look more modern. So after knocking down the ceramic holders, I moved my attention over to the medicine cabinet that we have. It's the typical old school medicine cabinet, but it was like this ugly sage green color. I really hated that. I can't remember if I saw this on Pinterest or where I got this idea from, or if I was just trying to be cheap. But anyways, I decided to spray paint it black. This is just some typical standard matte black spray paint. I'll have that linked in the description below. So far, I think this has held up pretty good for it to be maybe 3 years since I've done this. But this was a super quick fix for me, and I was pretty proud of how this turned out. Side note, as I watch this video, y'all, I can't help but look at how long my hair is. Oh my gosh, I am a bald head scallywag today, where I am sitting right now today. Shouldn't have cut it, but anyways, back to the DIY of the video. Okay, so one more little ramble tidbit for me. Y'all, listen at how my baby sounds in the background. He was such a baby. He was such a cutie patootie. Oh my God, I get so emotional editing these old videos. But yes, once again, back to the DIY of the video. Please don't fast forward. Now that I feel like I've gotten a little bit better with doing drywall patchwork, I do think I'm going to redo this spot to the left underneath this mirror. But I also would like to have this bathroom completely remodeled. So maybe I do that, or maybe I hold off and let somebody else do it. We'll see. Unfortunately, the ceiling in this bathroom was also trash. It was a water stain in the ceiling, but I had it checked, of course, to see if there was an actual water leak. Currently, apparently it had been taken care of, so I just needed to remove the texture from the ceiling and, of course, more skim coating it and then putting a fresh coat of black white ceiling paint on it. So I'm happy with how that turned out. But y'all, that was my first time doing like removing the texture from the ceiling. It was a lot of work, not that bad. I've done it in other spaces throughout the house since then, and I'm also in the process of doing it now. So I absolutely love the way, or the result you get from the amount of work you put in. After this half of the bathroom was done, I decided to focus my attention on the vanity. I had already went ahead and painted it a pretty blue color, but now I wanted to focus my attention on the countertop. I hated like that cream color that it was. So for starters, I do want to say that I believe I have gotten better, because typically I will try to spray paint something before I buy a replacement for it. So here you can see where I've primed the sink faucet in this bathroom instead of just buying one. Eventually I do get to that point. But y'all, just look at all this spray painting I did for this faucet. I'm sure that they had the countertop kits on the market when I did this video, but of course I pride myself on trying to keep my projects budget friendly, even more so then than now. So of course I took the cheap way. I was using I think just some regular Kills primer first, and then I followed this up with chalk paint, and then the veining that I use for this is acrylic paint. I have all of these items linked in my Walmart storefront in the description below. But yeah, I'm pleased, or I was, so with the result of this. As you can tell from the outfit changes that I did several coats of paint for each paint that I used, the primer and the chalk paint. It was important that for the last coat I used a foam roller instead of the standard brush so that you couldn't see the brush strokes. Once the final coat was dry, next up it was time for me to get ready to do the veining. I had watched so many YouTube videos. I bought several shades of gray acrylic paint from Walmart. I want to say that those were probably maybe 98 cents. If more than that, I know it was less than $2. So super affordable, but it was the practice for the veining that drove me crazy. I even had a feather, small paint brushes, like so many different materials to try to perfect this look, but please continue to watch. So the saying practice makes perfect turned out to not be the case with this. Y'all, this was the worst part of this project for me. These damn bangs, they look like worms. It looked bad. Every time I did it, it looked bad. But the good thing was, if it was still wet enough, I could simply just wipe it off. But in some instances, I did have to go and do another top coat of the white chalk paint let that dry, and then come back another day and try to do more veins and then just have them look trash again. Eventually, by the grace of God, I figured it out, or at least I did it to the point where I was satisfied with it. Next up was me cleaning the sink so that I could use an epoxy spray paint for it. Something that I really did appreciate with this project is that most of the things you see me using in this video all came from my local Walmart. The epoxy, the chalk paint, the epoxy spray paint that I used on the sink, the paint brushes, the acrylic paint, all of this came from Walmart. And of course the things like the plastic, the buckets, pretty much everything that I use to do everything in this bathroom so far, it was from Walmart. It wasn't until I started like decorating and replacing the light fixtures and the sink faucet that I had to go to places like Target and also Amazon. So very affordable. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in the total amount I spent on this project. I think maybe I could go back that far to kind of tell you, or create a cart based on, like I said, the things are in your local Walmart. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'm not sure if it was because I was super surprised and pleased with how the countertops turned out, or if I really did love the light fixtures that I ordered off of Amazon. But after all that spray painting for the sink faucet, I decided to go ahead and order a sink faucet from Amazon as well. Really love the color gold that I did spray paint, but it was just a style that was still outdated to me. So I went ahead and ordered that and got that replaced. So yes, in this video so far you've seen drywall, paint. Of course, some of it was spray paint, but I did paint the ceiling and the walls in the bathroom. I've installed the lights, so electrical work, and also some plumbing. At this point, yes, I think I could do damn near anything. Excuse my language, but not to toot my own horn, but come on, look at this video. Toot, 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 toot. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has been some motivation to you of how you can modernize your space without spending so much money. So far, yes, you see a big change in the look, but I do not think I spent a lot of money for this project. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more. Thanks. See ya.